sprint batted A main event with Jeff Williams and Tom Rhodes Jr. On the front row, Eric Slade and Shane Helms. In row 2, Sean Bailiff and Travis Miller. In row 3, Allison. In row 4, Bobby Clark from row 5 tonight. Off turn 4, the green flag is out. Back in 1, Tom Rhodes Jr. shows the way in the orange 20 car. And it's Shane Helms gets a fine start, the 68 car. Helms started outside row 2 and already dancing for the lead off turn 4. Back in 1, Shane Helms, your leader. Helms in car number 68. There's the advantage, already a 5-car advantage. Car number 68, Shane Helms. His father, Larry Helms, a super sprint veteran, had the track record here at Limaland for years, and Shane Helms just broke the track record at Fremont about 6 weeks ago. It took more than a full second off the 360 record. And there's trouble in turn 2. Trouble up there in 2, 1 car with a wheel dancing off. That's the right rear wheel belonging to the 19 of Doug Zimmerman. You'll see him stalled there in turn 2. Doug Zimmerman in car number 19 is without a right rear wheel. We're under caution. Back with you with 1 lap at the stand. 2 laps recorded, 23 laps remain. Doug Zimmerman retires his mount after losing the wheel. Going back to green flag racing with Shane Helms, Tom Rhodes Jr., Jeff Williams, Eric Slade, and Travis Miller, the top 5. Here we go off turn 4. Back in 1, Helms shows the way over the 20R of Tom Rhodes Jr. Good look at him, the young speedster out of Harrod, Ohio. Destroyed a race car earlier on at Eldora, bought that chassis from Dick Jenkins, a down-tube Maxim, and really working it well here tonight. Gets a little loose off turn 2, nonetheless running second. A great run tonight from Tom Rhodes Jr. Further back, it's Jeff Williams in car number 10, beginning to put the heat on Rhodes now. Jeff Williams in car number 10 out of Bell Center, Ohio. We talked with him earlier on in the day. Let's go down and meet Jeff.
Hey, standing with Jeff Williams, who drives this down-tube Maxim. Jeff, your season has been kind of up and down. Tell us about it.
We started out with a brand new 94 Maxim. We had a brand new motor from Charlie Fisher, and we ran into some trouble with valve lash and stuff like that, and we couldn't get the motor to finish. It'd run real strong for a while, then just up and quit on me. And once we got that figured out, it's been something else. So we're still struggling. We haven't finished real good yet, but we're looking forward to it tonight.
But you've been close. I've seen you up front and dancing for the lead. I mean, you've got the talent in a car that can win these races. I've seen it.
Yeah, well, like they always say, to finish first, you got to first finish, and I haven't finished very well.
Who helps you out on the car? Is it your wife and yourself, or is there more to it? I know you've got some sponsors as well.
Steve McCullough, he helped me out on the money part of it, and my wife and my sister helped me at the racetrack, and a good friend of mine, Wes, that used to help my dad when he raced sprint cars. That's about it. At home, I do it all myself. I get the car ready to come to the races, and they help me here at the races.
When you're at the track, I know a lot of these guys have crew chiefs with them that set the car up for them. Do you act as your own crew chief as well? Do you set the car up?
Yeah, I do it.
You do it all?
I do it, yep.
Okay, I'm finally starting to get...
I'm the only one who they can blame on that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the car always seems to have a pretty good handle. You mentioned this is Joe Gertie's old car?
Yeah, we bought it off of him. It had 27 races on it. Bought it as a roller, had everything but a seat in it.
And you bent it up here a couple weeks back, did you not?
Yeah, we straightened it out. It was Wednesday afternoon.
Got her back pretty straight?
Yeah, I'd say it's as good as it'll ever be.
Plenty good enough for us. Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Jeff Williams.
Back with you, the sprint batted A main event, watching the 10 car of Jeff Williams chase down Tom Rhodes Jr. And trouble for Williams. Something going on that car, the white number 10. Yeah, he's slowing down in a hurry as the field streams by, but Jeff Williams in trouble in the 10 car as he takes that long, lonely right-hander. Williams is done. We'll pick up the action here, a couple of cars. It's Travis Miller and the OJ of Allison. Allison coming on strong and working the high side. Just put the move on Miller for the 4th spot. Allison on the move in the OJ car. Look at him run the cushion. Allison Caution on the speedway. There is trouble up there in turn 3 and 4. That's the 30 car of Jerry Burkett out of West Liberty, Ohio, and the 35 car, the rookie Mark Long from Elida, Ohio, mixing it up in 3 and 4. We're under caution. One lap at the stand, back with you. Both cars, Jerry Burkett and Mark Long, able to continue. They'll pick up the pace from the tail end as we watch our leader take off in 3 and 4. That's the 68 car of Shane Helms in car number 68, leading here tonight. And I'll tell you what, already opening up a 10-car advantage, Shane Helms out of Findlay, Ohio. Another guy we had a chance to talk to earlier on in the day. Let's go down and check in with that interview.
Hey, standing with Shane Helms, son of Super Sprint veteran Larry Helms. I know your dad had the track record here for a number of years. How do you like this place?
Oh, it's a fun racetrack. It's racy, it's quick, and really enjoy it. We've had a good year here so far. You
really have. You've had a good year everywhere. In fact, you took a full second off the 360 track record at Fremont. That had to feel pretty good. Yeah, that was enjoyable. That was quite an accomplishment. We like to get some more of them, but yeah, it was fun. I mean, it wasn't too far, like you say, off Sammy Swindell's track record, so that was something we've got to carry on and keep doing. Impressive to say the least. What do you think about these Sprint Bandits? Pretty tough bunch, are they not?
It's a real competitive division. I think with the motors and the tires, it's been, it's real tough. It's more, I mean, everybody's so close competitively that sometimes it's just being in the right spot at the right time.
That's for sure. Tell us about the team. I know you run, the down 2 Maxim. Tell us about your race car.
Well, it's a 92 Maximum, and it's a Hampshire-built motor. Bob Miller's the owner, and he sponsored me in my last year racing in the Super Sprints in '91. We raced a couple years, and he's been able to help me out financially, or I wouldn't be able to be running right now. So he's really been the major clog to the racing team. So.
Well, you got to have somebody for sure. You mentioned since '91. Have you not been in the seat since 1991?
No, I haven't. I raced a little bit in '89 and '90, and then '91 half a season. I probably only got really a season and a half under my belt. So we've been out for 3 years and just got back in this deal.
Got to feel pretty good to get back in the seat, and getting back in the seat tonight. Temperatures today we talked about earlier, 105 degrees. What's that going to be like for you inside the cockpit?
Well, hopefully I'm a little bit prepared. I work in road construction, so we're out in this stuff all day, and hopefully it's to my advantage.
So this is just another day at the office for you.
Yeah, just no problem.
No sweat, we'll say. Best of luck tonight, Shane.
Right, thanks a lot.
Shane Helms, ladies and gentlemen.
Back with you off turn 2 as we watch Shane Helms race back to 3 and 4. The Findlay, Ohio Speedster, or Findlay, Ohio Flyer tonight, is really hooked up. But speaking of hooked up, so is the OJ of Tim Allison, who is really coming on. Allison started back in the 7th spot inside row 4, working the cushion and beginning to reel in the leader, Shane Helms, back to 1 and 2. Helms working the bottom, opening up the door for Allison, who's working the high side. You see the interval there, about a 10-car advantage now, but I'll tell you what, he's trimming that down more and more all the time. The tail fin, or the tail take on the 68 car is getting bigger for Tim Allison as we watch the interval shrink between the front runners. Allison on the move. Further back, running third is Travis Miller, and beginning to sneak his way forward too in the 17 car. Miller looks strong tonight in that new Jenkins chassis, the only Jenkins in the show tonight. Miller's best finish in '95 has been a second, looking strong again tonight. Going back to the front runners, yes indeed, Mr. Allison is beginning to reel in our leader, Shane Helms, off turn 4. Wow, back to 1 and 2 as the front runners approach lap traffic. But I'll tell you what, Helms in the 68 car, the leader, is working the bottom end and leaving the door wide open for the top end for Allison. And I'll tell you what, he's hooked up there and all over Helms. Allison looks outside of Helms off turn 2. Leaders nose to tail with caution on the speedway. Unbelievable. Caution on the speedway, one stalled there. That's the 11 car of Sammy Keene with smoke billowing from the bonnet there. Keene in trouble. We're under caution. 17 in, 8 to go. Your leader is Shane Helms with Tim Allison, Travis Miller, Eric Slade, and now Bobby Clark in tow. Going back to green flag racing Interestingly enough, Allison will try it on the bottom off turn 4. It won't happen there. Shane Helms will carry Allison and Miller back through 1 and 2 by 5 car lengths. Good race for second. Miller beginning to work on Allison now. We'll watch that race off turn 4 as they both begin to reel in the leader, Shane Helms. Watching the front, Allison way high on the cushion, a little too high. Miller sneaks beneath. Miller running second now. Allison got too high on the cushion. Miller running second now. Wow, unbelievable. Check it back in 1 and 2. Miller now beginning to reel in our leader, Helms, and now taking the heat from Allison. And now, wouldn't you know it, we're under caution. Trouble up there in turn 4. Back to green flag racing. There are your front runners, Shane Helms, Travis Miller, Allison, and now Allison is high on the cushion again, and Bobby Clark sneaks by in the 17 car. Allison got high on the cushion for the start. Off turn 4, and Allison just kissed the wall. Off turn 2, unbelievable. The leader is still Shane Helms in the 68 car with laps going away. Check the action there, Miller and Clark. That's the battle for second as Clark chasing Miller now. Off 3 and 4, Shane Helms commanding the way, though Helms continues to show the way there. The 68 car doing a remarkable job tonight. Helms has never won a Sprint Bandit A main event, but I'll tell you what, his father Larry put many Super Sprint wins in his resume here at Limaland. Maybe a repeat for his son here tonight to carry on the Helms racing tradition at Limaland with laps winding down. Shane Helms is showing the way in car number 68. Miller still runs second. It's Bobby Clark now taking the heat from Tim Allison for third. That's a battle for the points chase. But let's go back to turn 1. Turn 1 there. The white flag is in the air for your leader, Shane Helms, in car number 68. This could be his first ever Bandit A main event win. Off turn 4, checkered flag for Shane Helms. Running second, Travis Miller. Third, Bobby Clark. Fourth, Tim Allison, and Eric Slade takes the 5th and final spot. Second interview for Shane Helms tonight. This one maybe a little happier. Your first career Sprint Bandit A main win. You look tired, but gotta feel good.
Oh, that's a great win. It's the first one. It just feels wonderful to get it all the way, you know. Get the hurdle done. So I gotta thank my crew and my father. They would make it go. I mean, they deserve the praise, I guess.
Well, the driver did a pretty good job tonight. You look pretty tired. Hot in the cockpit tonight?
Yeah, it's been a long night. Very hot. Very hot.
Car had a great handle.
Oh, it was wonderful. Good to get out there in the lead early and just be on a string. You know, we just was dialed in. So.
Going to Eldor for the King's Royal?
Yeah, plan on it. We'll be there.
We'll look forward to it. See you at Millstream on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Sounds great. Great run. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Helms, his first career Sprint Bandit A main win.